in ballet we talked about different formalized movements. The first formalized movement came from first position with your feet splayed out. I'm not sure if my feet are in the frame. And you just simply lift up a leg, and that makes a coupe. But to do that in a formalized movement, you need to either do it walking or turning. So if I'm doing a coupe while walking, that would be a balance. And I'm just going to step back together, step back together. Again, back together, step back together. Now I could do the same movement coming from second position but modified. My weight goes over to one side and I'm going to bend and turn in a coupe with that knee turned out facing this way. So again, second position but modified, bend, coupe. Now another formalized movement we talked about came from the leap category. The first one, and I should take off my socks so I don't splatter in the wood, is actually a two-jump combination. It's the assemblé saison. So for an assemblé, you're going to kick whichever leg is better. For me, that's my right. I can kick that one higher than I can kick my left. And I'm going to kick and jump at the same time. That's the assemblé. The saison is just simply a split jump onto one foot. That's the saison. So if I do them together, assemblé, saison. Now if I squish those together, I would be making a grand jeté. So I'm going to kick my good leg and teeter-totter and land on it. So for me, I kick the right, land on my right. Kick, land. Now the idea is to jump earlier, jump higher, jump faster every time you do it, and make that split bigger and better every time. Grand jeté. For a tour jeté, you're doing a turning leap. So you kick your good leg, for me it's my right, kick, switch. And notice there was a half turn in there with that switch. So again, jump earlier, jump faster, jump higher, kick, switch. And try to make it bigger every time. Kick and switch. Now for your test and for your lesson, it's taking those formalized movements and adding in that style or the choreography with it. So if I say I want to see some sort of choreography that uses graceful arms, all that means is your arms have to be just barely bent. That's graceful. Whether it's here or here or here, any of that's graceful. So I could do graceful arms into my coupes. Now if I make it more specific and I say I want to see graceful arms that are calm. Calm means horizontal. So that means my coupes have to be out here. Horizontal arms. Or maybe I'll do that pirouette. Ooh, bad one. With horizontal arms. Or maybe I could do my grand jeté with horizontal arms. So that's calm, that's graceful. Now if I wanted grandeur, I wanted big, I wanted power, but I wanted it graceful, I go up, but keep the elbows soft. So again, coupe, formalized movement with grandeur and grace. Or maybe I do my assemblé, saison, with those graceful, grand arms. Now if I want something dramatic, I want the action. That means I want the angles. So it needs to be a little bit asymmetrical. So this isn't making an angle. This is making an angle. And it can be as strange as you want. So I could do my coupes. I could even do that pirouette, and the angle could come out of my leg instead of out of my arms. So if by popping my foot into attitude, it's at an angle. Or maybe I'm going to do that grand jeté, but I'm going to make bent legs and make that into an angle. So how you do that, if I just give you the description and I say I want it graceful, or I want it grand, or I want it calm, or I want it dramatic, you kind of know how to take those arms and apply it to one of the formalized movements. And that's ballet.